Hello, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Road to Glory series of using TEW 2020 on the channel. The first ever TEW 2020 series has officially begun as we are the Masked Man. Now he's returned with a mask. If you remember the first avatar, it was just kind of what I looked like. But now I'm rocking a mask. I'm rocking a cool ass mask, and we are running Kyoki Puroresu, as it is a junior slash deathmatch division, or not division, product that we're running here with Kyoki Puroresu. I'll just load it up right now. This is a junior deathmatch combined, as it's, two products into one. It's the fast-paced junior heavyweight style bouts, and also bloody death matches, as the two can either be intermixed or presented as two completely different separate divisions within one company, as basically it's like FMW. We need a Hayabusa, and we need Atsushi Onita is what we need, and we'll be okay. But the fun thing about Kyoki Puroresu is, we'll go back to it real quick, we are integrated with women's, obviously it's not just women's wrestling, but it's women's Joshi, so we're going to have some Joshis in there as well. I don't know, I think we'll probably be able to do an intergender death match. That's the real big goal for what we can do. So far, though, we haven't signed anybody yet. We're just waiting to see what's going on. But before we kind of get into all that, we've seen the product. We have seen, we'll look at the titles real quick. The Kyoki, just Puroresu champion, which is the main belt, the big heavyweight, junior heavyweight title belt, if you will. Because obviously everyone's going to be a junior heavyweight. But this is just, for the top dog in Kyoki Puroresu. Kyoki Puroresu, the bad motherfucker title, the BMF title. This is more the hardcore title. It is a tournament as well, but it's kind of more of a tournament as and then the Kyoki Puroresu tag team titles. But the schedule here as the bad motherfuckers. This is gonna be where the bad motherfucker title is gonna be crowned, and really not just a title. It's gonna be more like a title. Not really. It's gonna be like a trophy rather, not just a title. As here is just kind of all the title, or all the schedules rather, as Kyoki Puro, the 2020 project, every pretty much January is going to change to something else. The 2020 project, obviously, it's starting out the year, starting out the first ever show, the Kyoki Puro 2020 project. That's going to be a lot of fun to do. As the fight continues, that's obviously the sequel, and we'll change that once we're out of the well, maybe we might not change it. Just every project is going to be different with the year, so we might just keep that the same. Arch Massacre, very generic, but it's always nice to just have a month-themed gimmick there. As Kyoki Puro, Fear the Reaper, obviously from the Blue Oyster Cult song. Don't fear the Reaper, we'll just have it Fear the Reaper. As Lucid Nightmare for May. That's gonna be that's a fun little name, Lucid Nightmare, to have on like a deathmatch kind of show. Super Show Destruction. That's kind of like our, I wouldn't say like our Dominion. This is big Osaka show. Obviously, since we are in Osaka, we are in. It's not Kinki anymore. It's Kansai, I think it is. Let's see here if we can easiest way to look at this. Nope. There we go. Based in Kansai. There we go. So yeah, obviously we're insignificant, which is what the global used to be, or the local used to be rather. Jesus, what the local used to be, as that we have $2,500, which that should be pretty nice now to use, because now the contracts are a little different, or it's a little easier to be a local company. We'll see how that goes, because I think most contracts are like $30 on handshake deals, so that's nice. That's nice to see. But yeah, we can. Yep, this is where we're at there. As far as what we want to sign, just kind of quickly here, I'm trying to think what else I can show. Oh, we can go back to the fucking schedule real quick. We didn't finish it. Yeah, we was at the Super Show Destruction. Strike Force, that's obviously generic as well, but it's fun. Strike Force, all four. In all caps, obviously, from the MMA company. That's Ashes of a Phoenix. It's kind of, an homage to Hayabusa, if you will. So that's that. The Tsunami Foundation project. That is obviously in the Cornellverse. It's been raptured. Japan has been just destroyed by a tsunami, and everything's really down. That's as far as everybody in the world of the Cornellverse Japan has really hit the most, and that's kind of why I want to do a Japanese Puro company with the Cornellverse, just because it's a challenge and it's fun to book Puro companies as well. And I've added a little twist, the junior deathmatch combination. I have never done a deathmatch company as far as on the channel. As far as because when I used to do it, just offline, just fucking around, usually it'd always go bad because it's so tough to book kind of deathmatch companies, as they always take a huge hit in ratings and pop. There's always a cap of how far they can go because of their death matches and whatnot. But it's fun though. It's still fun to book deathmatch shit, and it's kind of what Max Marvelous, the character, if you will. I love junior heavyweights. It's my favorite style. And death matches, I love seeing. So just it'd kind of be funny if I was in control of a company, just made just a combination of the two. And that's what we have in Kyoki Puroresu. A marvelous birthday blowout bash, as speaking of Max Marvelous. It's around my birthday around this time. Obviously, it's a little, it's not a real calendar. It's, TEW calendar, where it's just a Sunday through, Sunday to Sunday, and each for 4 weeks. But it's around the same time, give or take. It's a little bit before Halloween, so it's really week 3. So I'll probably change that right now, actually. Just change it to week 3. But nonetheless, that's just a fun little put myself over brother gimmick, as Drowning in Blood. That's a bit of a generic, but it's fun. Drowning in Blood as a deathmatch show name, and then obviously the bad motherfuckers. I bleeped it. I bleeped it just to be safe, just in case. Don't want to offend any of the sponsors out there, but that's just the bad motherfuckers. That was fun. So as we got 7 minutes left, or 7 minutes into the recording, rather, we've kind of covered the ins and outs of what it's going to be, Kyoki Puroresu. We'll look at what we've tried to sign, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at before we get there. It's nope, that's the notepad. Still trying to figure it. Nope, that's not the diary. Jesus, Murphy. There we go. So, trying to sign Acid too. That he's, gonna kind of be like our Hayabusa. Aki Kamiyo, as this is obviously Joshi, of course. She might get signed, she might not. I don't know. Her hardcore's kind of shit. But it's kind of in that same kind of vein that we want as far as Joshi's go. Kind of out there. Not kind of normal looking Japanese women. We want some kind of out there characters and out there gimmicks for the Joshi girls to really stand out even more. Because obviously they're going to stand out, them being girls, but and them being Joshis. But we want some hardcore motherfuckers. But she, would kind of, she could be like our, I wouldn't say like our Miyahabe, because that's a little too, because obviously Miyahabe doesn't work. But I wanted to steal from DDT the Joshi stardom, not the Joshi idols turn kind of like wrestler gimmicks that they've done. I think it's a genius idea, and I kind of want to steal that here, so she might be involved in that. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I kind of just signed some people just to sign them. We're not going to sign him, so we're not going to worry about him. Americana Jr., I love Americana, so I have Americana Jr., that's going to be a lot of fun to see. Ant-Man, I love Ant-Man, and he's kind of be our veteran, if you will, at 30 years old. He can kind of do everything. He can do a little bit hardcore. He can do, it's a good brother. He's a good brother. He can do everything. And he's only $30 still. I feel like that was a steal. Aztec Prince, a little lucha flavor in that. We'll see if that gets signed or not. I'm not really sure, because obviously his hardcore is actually really good. So he's probably going to get signed, to be honest. He is a little bigger than what I wanted. Ripped middleweight. It's kind of like the highest I'm going to go, but we'll see how that goes. I think Ant-Man's a middleweight as well. No, he's a lightweight. Yep, that's perfect. Perfect what we want. Graham Gorman, he's, again, he's very great at kind of a lot of things as well, much like Ant-Man. Same thing, 30, but they're just not over is the thing. But that's okay, though. We don't really need to be over. As, oh boy, this took me a while to figure out how to pronounce, because it is a mouthful, but Jinzabaru Kakanomoto. I'll get that down eventually, but it's a mouthful right off the rip. But Kakanomoto is I love the gear. I love this. He can't really do hardcore though. Might not sign him, but but I love the look. He's a little flashy. He's got some charisma to him. We'll see. I might turn Fog of War off too, by the way. So we'll just kind of look at that. As Narakata Imakura, who is, it looks like Sho Tanaka when Sho Tanaka was a young lion, so that's kind of why I signed him. I was like, oh, it's like Sho Tanaka. But, again, not really hardcore, but he's got the ceiling. He is a middleweight guy, though, but he's a young lion. We can have a young lion. It'd be fun. Who wouldn't want that? As what a fucking tag team this will be, as Prowler Igarashi and Shadow Ichimori, who, obviously, you can tell, tag team there, as I believe they are known as, Cloaked. Yes, they are Cloaked. Kind of a dumb name. I don't know. I might change that. But, they can do a little bit of everything, a little bit of hardcore, a little bit of, really, so they're gonna fit right in. This is what I need, right here. As Spider Isakata, as this is, she kind of has the femme fatale going. She can kind of do hardcore, kind of. We'll see, though. She's 19, though, a striker. As far as Joshi goes, she has that, I love the kind of black leather coat and all that. Little too on the kind of, I don't know. She can brawl, though. That's what I can dig about that. She's a striker. She does brutal kicks and knees. It's like the materials there, just kind of the cover. A little too pretty for what we want for Kyoki Puroresu, but listen, we gotta put some butts in seats, so that kind of makes sense if we bring her in. Obviously, this is a lot of people too. Like, for sure, we're gonna sign them. For sure, gonna sign Aztec Prince. Probably gonna sign Asa 2 for sure. So that's like 5 right there. I want to keep it at like 8. I want to have like 8 people on the first show, and then maybe we'll bring in more in the flock later as our last guy. Probably won't bring him in, Takara Iwata, but he lightweight, could fly, really good aerial skills. So but he does not look Japanese at all. He looks very Americanized. So I don't know, but who knows though? Who knows? We might bring him in, we might not. As again, he's young lion guy, 18 years old. That's really what got me into wanting him. But obviously, he's still very green, very young. We'll see how he does though if we do bring him in. But Ant-Man's a great veteran. I always loved Ant-Man. And I want to bring him in. He'd be perfect for this. Can kind of do both styles. Even though he's not he's an American dude, though. But we need some, we need some Gaijins in there to sprinkle in some flavor. But Aztec Prince would be awesome, though, too. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going for with Kyoki Puroresu. Our first show, the Kyoki Puro 2020 project. We're not going to crown any champions or anything. It's our first show. We want to just see where everybody's at, what the basis is at, and whatnot. So that was just kind of an overall view of what we're gonna do. As that was quick. That usually we go a little bit more in depth for these intro episodes, but that one we kind of hit the mark. We didn't have to talk a whole lot. We know what we're gonna do. We got our champions. We got our product. We got our guys coming in. We got a tag team coming in. So that's gonna be huge. Usually I kind of mix and match and try to figure out a tag team later on, but we got one from day one. So that's gonna be awesome to see. Not expecting a whole lot. If we get Ant-Man, though, he'll bring this company up a whole lot. But if we're just going to keep a lot of young lion guys, a lot of green guys, and girls, it's probably not going to go well our first show, but we'll see. As thank you all, and I will catch you all next week for the Kyoki Puro 2020 Project Show. Take care, everyone.